Would you believe this tiny Australian halfpenny could be worth over $250,000? Face screaming in fear, most people walk past it without realizing they're holding a fortune in their hands. Have you ever imagined that a small bronze coin from Australia, minted between 1953 and 1955, could be worth a life-changing fortune today? This humble halfpenny, once used for everyday shopping, has now become one of the most hunted treasures in numismatics history. When you hold the Australian one halfpenny, you're not just holding a coin, you're holding a piece of early Queen Elizabeth II history. These coins were the first to bear her youthful portrait, marking the beginning of a new royal era after the passing of King George V. In 1953, Australia celebrated the coronation of Queen Elizabeth II, and the Royal Mint produced the first halfpenny coins featuring her image. Millions were made, yet only a handful have survived in pristine, uncirculated condition, and that's where their hidden value begins. Collectors from all around the world search for the 1955 Perth Mint halfpenny, a coin that could reach auction prices as high as $250,000 or more, depending on its grade, toning, and mintmark clarity. What makes this coin so special is its rarity. Many were used in daily life, scratched, worn, or melted down, making untouched examples extremely hard to find. Even a lightly circulated 1955 coin can sell for thousands of dollars today. The halfpenny's obverse features the elegant portrait of a young Queen Elizabeth II, facing right, surrounded by the Latin inscription Elizabeth II Dei Gratia Regina F. laughing face colon. The reverse displays the leaping kangaroo, a national symbol that connects the coin deeply to Australia's heritage. The Perth Mint version can be identified by the small mintmark Y beneath the kangaroo's tail. That single letter makes all the difference between an ordinary coin and a six-figure treasure. But here's where it gets more exciting. Certain error coins have been discovered where the mintmark is doubled, misplaced, or even missing. These rare variations send collectors into a frenzy and can multiply the value of your coin many times over. Imagine finding one of those error coins in an old jar, or hidden in your grandparents' collection. That tiny piece of bronze could easily buy you a luxury car or even a small house. The value of these coins depends on several factors: mint year, condition, rarity, and eye appeal. Keep watching. In just a moment, I'll reveal how to spot the rare 1955 Perth Mint strike that collectors are paying a small fortune for. A coin graded as MS65 or higher by professional services like PCGS or NGC could easily fetch over $100,000 at auction. In circulated condition, these coins might appear ordinary, but collectors look for details like clear lettering, sharp kangaroo lines, and strong luster. These small details separate a $5 coin from a $50,000 one. The 1953 and 1955 coins are especially significant because they mark the early years of Queen Elizabeth II's reign. Her portrait on these coins is unique, capturing her youth and elegance, something no later issues could replicate. The bronze composition of the coin adds another layer of charm. Over the years, these coins develop natural patina and color variations that make each piece unique. Like a fingerprint in metal, collectors and investors worldwide are now turning their eyes to early Queen Elizabeth coins. With her passing, the historical and emotional value of these coins has skyrocketed, and prices continue to climb. If you're lucky enough to own one of these halfpennies, keep it safe, and never polish it. Cleaning can destroy the original surface and cut its value by up to 90%. Always store it in a dry, temperature-controlled environment. Today, numismatic experts rank the 1955 halfpenny among the most valuable small-denomination coins from the 20th century. The combination of low mintage, age, and royal symbolism makes it a collector's dream. Even beginners in coin collecting can start by looking for these in old collections or online markets, but be careful of replicas or restruck versions. Always verify authenticity before buying. Many professional collectors have shared stories of finding these coins accidentally, in family boxes, flea markets, or inherited albums, proving that treasures can appear anywhere if you know what to look for. In recent auctions, top-grade examples of the 1955 Perth Mint halfpenny have fetched over $250,000, while slightly lower grades have comfortably crossed the $10,000 to $50,000 range. The key is patience, research, and passion. Every coin has a story to tell, and this one tells the story of a young queen, a proud nation, and the lasting beauty of craftsmanship. If you want to identify a valuable halfpenny, look for sharp edges, a full kangaroo tail, no scratches on the queen's cheek, and a visible, white mint mark. Those are your golden clues. Even the 1953 version holds charm and value, especially when struck perfectly centered or showing die cracks, minor mint errors that collectors love. The halfpenny's history ended when Australia transitioned to decimal currency in 1966, making it part of a bygone era, and that rarity has only made it more desirable today. Each time you see one of these coins, remember, it's more than a coin, it's a legacy, a tiny link between past and present, between a queen's early reign and today's collector's dreams. If you enjoyed discovering the hidden value of this coin, hit subscribe, because the next coin we're covering is even rarer, and could make you filthy rich. Moneybag the next time you open your old coin box or see a bronze penny, look closer. You might be staring at something worth more than gold. And now, before we end this video, remember, your support makes this channel grow. Smash that like button, subscribe for more hidden treasures, and comment which rare coin you want to see next. Stay curious, stay passionate, and keep hunting, because the next rare coin you find could change your life forever. The topmost next. Would you believe this tiny brown coin from 1953 could be worth over $100,000 today? Most people ignore it, but coin experts say it's one of the most valuable pennies ever minted in Australia. Have you ever thought that a small brown coin from 1953 could be worth a fortune today? The Australian 1 penny from 1953 may look simple, but behind its modest design hides a story of royal history, minting perfection, and unbelievable value. This was the very first Australian penny to feature the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, a young monarch beginning her reign after her father, King George VI. That royal transition alone gives this coin extraordinary historical importance. When collectors see the 1953 Australian penny, they see more than bronze. They see the beginning of a new era, the birth of Queen Elizabeth's reign and the first connection between Australia's coinage and the young Queen's image. The obverse of the coin features a right-facing portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, surrounded by the Latin inscription, Elizabeth II Dei Grazia Regina F. Laughing Face. It's the same regal design that appeared on all early Commonwealth coins after 1953. The reverse shows the iconic leaping kangaroo, a timeless Australian symbol of strength, freedom, and energy. Beneath the kangaroo sits the word Australia, and at the bottom, the year 1953. But what makes this coin truly special is its rarity and high grade. Millions were minted, yet only a few survive in uncirculated or mint state condition, which drives their value into the thousands. For collectors, the difference between a $5 coin and a $15,000 coin lies in its condition, full luster, no scratches, and sharp edges. The richer the bronze color and the clearer the Queen's features, the higher the price. Some versions of the 1953 penny were struck at the Perth Mint, marked with a tiny, Y mint mark, while others were produced at the Melbourne Mint. The Perth Mint issues are particularly popular among collectors for their stronger strikes and color tone. Rarer coins, like off-center strikes, double dies, and die cracks, are the real treasures. Rare errors on a 1953 penny can boost its value to $50,000 or even more, depending on rarity and demand. In recent auctions, one perfect mint state 1953 Australian penny graded MS66 by PCGS sold for over $25,000, proving that even common coins can become legendary when preserved perfectly. The combination of royal history, unique design, and early mintage makes this penny a must-have for every serious coin collector. It's a symbol of Australia's heritage, tied forever to the young Queen Elizabeth II. If you hold one of these coins, check for even brown toning, no cleaning marks, and a full, crisp rim. These details determine whether it's worth a few dollars, or a few thousand. Every collector knows that 1953 was more than just a year, it was the beginning of a numismatic legend. This was the year Australia introduced coins with the Queen's first effigy, marking the start of a new chapter in Commonwealth coinage. Many of these coins were used daily in the 1950s, so finding one in pristine condition today is like discovering a hidden time capsule from the past. Over time, these bronze coins develop natural patina, shades of red, brown, or golden tone that enhance their beauty. Collectors call it original skin, and coins with it are worth far more. If you own one of these coins, never polish it. Cleaning destroys its surface and can erase thousands of dollars in value instantly. Leave it natural, and store it in a dry holder to preserve its patina. The coin market has seen a dramatic rise in the value of early Queen Elizabeth coins, especially since her passing. Don't skip. In just a few seconds, I'll reveal how to identify the ultra-rare 1953 mint-era penny that collectors are fighting to own. Collectors want to preserve history, and this 1953 penny is a piece of that royal legacy. Australia's 1953 penny is part of what numismatists call the young Queen era. The portrait shows her at only 27 years old, elegant, hopeful, and graceful, just beginning her decades-long reign. Even beginner collectors can find excitement in hunting this coin. It's affordable in low grades, but in higher grades, it becomes a dream investment. The story doesn't end there. Coins with minting errors or special striking patterns are known to exist in private collections, waiting to be rediscovered. Imagine finding one of those rare 1953-era pennies in your old coin jar. You could be holding a piece worth over $100,000. The demand for these coins continues to grow each year as new collectors join the hunt. If you're still watching, you're part of our rare coin family. Hit subscribe, because the next video will reveal a coin that's even rarer, and could make you filthy rich. Moneybag. This coin represents not just money, but a story, a memory, and a royal beginning. So if you ever come across an old brown coin marked 1953, don't ignore it. Look closer. That small penny might just hold the power to change your life. Collectors around the world call it one of the most iconic bronze coins ever struck. Small, yet royal, and full of history. It's more than just metal, it's Australia's heritage, the Queen's youth, and your ticket into the fascinating world of rare coins. And now, as this video comes to an end, remember, every coin tells a story. Subscribe to Global Coins Mystery, because your next discovery could be worth millions. Stay curious, keep collecting, and never stop searching. The next rare penny you find could make you famous.